Yo, make sure everything's set up, man. Turn the lighting down a little bit. Turn my mic up. All right, we good? We rolling, y'all? Everything straight? I want to welcome everybody to the show. We got to get somebody up in here first before we get started. Y'all got to hit them like buttons for me, too. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button, too. Because they saying Mary J. Blige was the #1 freaker that Diddy had in his camp. Every girlfriend he ever had, every woman he ever took seriously, he brought Mary J. Blige into the fold. Even Kim Porter. Not only was she allegedly freaking with Diddy, and Kim Porter, rest in peace, but with Misa, all of his baby mamas, Mary J. Blige was right there with the blonde hair, with the white nails, just like his mom's. Now these all rumors, but they saying that Mary J. Blige witnessed some things between Diddy and Cassie, and they need to bring her in for questioning. Because if anybody know it, she know it. These people speaking on Diddy ain't know him the whole time. Mary J. Blige, the only person that been around him since the beginning of them Uptown days, and she was with it. They went to the Met Gala holding hands. Cassie, Diddy, and some cougars. It wasn't always them male escorts. They want y'all to believe it was only other men in the bedroom, but according to what they talking about out here in the streets, it was other women in the bedroom too, and Mary J. Blige was allegedly one of them people. Now, before I continue on with the stream, I gotta let it be known, I love me some Mary J. Blige. The love I got for her is love without a limit. Everything she ever done up to this part of her life, I admire her. She Cherokee, but they trying to say she a Navajo. Whatever she is, she's still my favorite R&B singer. Let's get that clear before I continue on with this stream. Before I go on and say all of this stuff that people saying about Mary J. Blige, let it be known. I don't mean no disrespect, but they saying that not only did she witness them freaking off, but allegedly she also was participating in some of that stuff. They want y'all to believe that it was a consensual situation between Diddy and his girlfriend, but the thing they fail to mention is that Diddy and Cassie had a whole bunch of celebrities around them when they was partying. Now, fill me on this, man. They saying that Cassie set up the freak-offs. She was paying people. She was handling all that business. She said she couldn't do her music career because setting up freak-off parties was her career. Now, think with me for a second. If Cassie was in charge of setting up the freak-offs, that mean that she was responsible for getting the parties together. She was the face of the party. I ain't talking about Diddy, Cassie, and the escort. I'm talking about when all the celebrities come through. She was his sponsor to get everybody riled up. She the one calling people, sending invitations. All the celebrities get an invite from Cassie Ventura. That was her job, to set up the freak-off. Talking about they was freaking for days at a time. Her little box couldn't handle all that. And one of them people that could attest to this, because I don't know. These are allegations and speculations. I would assume these things, but Mary J. Blige know this stuff without a doubt, man. It's some information I'm about to be sharing with y'all. I need y'all to do me a favor. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification button, too. I got so much love for y'all. And hit that Cash App. $ Sean Blaze Docs. Without further ado, we about to get into this news, man. A few things I want y'all to see. Let's get it together, though. Matter of fact, let me pour me another drink, because I'm waiting for some more people to get up in here before I get started for real. That was just a warm-up. Y'all could call in. If y'all want to participate in the video, the phone lines is open. We're going to be talking about everything that's been transpiring so far. We're going to take it back to the beginning and what really happened and how this man really ended up in jail. How he needed to take a L for all of his celebrity friends. If anybody was going to do it, he was going to do it. They needed somebody that was well connected, just like Epstein, to put a black face on it. And Diddy took that L. He taking it like a champ. They talking about he got a Tootsie Roll for a meat. His reputation is taking a hit. But that's all right, though. As long as his friends good, he his brother's keeper. He like Nino Brown in New Jack City. He gonna take that L and bounce back. And y'all gonna witness it firsthand. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. Y'all ready? Okay, here we go. Y'all need to check this out, man. Yo, get that set up, bro. Yo, go ahead, play that for the people.
Lots of empty bottles, empty Gatorade bottles, empty liquor bottles, and often baby oil.
Where did you see baby oil?
On the table, on the floor, on the bed, around the room.
He mentioned that when we were out of the country, that Scott's car would be blown up. He wanted his friends to be there to see it.
While you were employed by Mr. Combs, did you ever observe him using drugs?
Yes.
What kinds of drugs?
Weed, ketamine, cocaine.
That nigga Diddy said, whoa, hold up, wait a minute, baby, whoa. He had to throw up both of his hands. Say, hey, say, ho. That nigga said, ho. She pointed at Diddy, he threw up both his hands. Like, make me wanna holler. She was going in on Diddy. He couldn't even take the pressure in the courtroom. It's fucked up. Now, you know you dead wrong when you throw up both hands. That's like when you catch your uncle doing something he ain't got no business doing. You come home early from work, and he's supposed to be babysitting, and shit done went left, and you catch him in the act. This picture right here is depicting a guilty man. The pressure is too much for him, but it's only one person that could set this all straight, like I told y'all, and that one person is Mary J. Blige. We're going to take a little trip down memory lane because the relationship she had with Diddy is like no other relationship. They made songs in the studio together that was very passionate, very romantic, and you can't tell me he ain't had baby oil lined up all over the keyboard. You can't tell me he didn't light some candles, put a hot bottle of baby oil in the studio with him and Mary J. Blige, and one thing led to another. They saying that she can't sing for real. She ain't got no talent whatsoever, but she know how to make people like her. And she auntie status, and there's still some young boys out there that still want to hit it. They said Tupac said, now I ain't gonna talk about what Tupac said, because Tupac not here to verify any of them things. And for the life of me, I'm trying not to be mean about Mary J. Blige. But they saying that she was Diddy's mule or whatever the case. They saying that Misa is suing Mary J. Blige. So they history go way back. I had to let that be known.
Molly E.
How frequently did Mr. Combs do drugs, in your observation?
I would say every day.
Did he do drugs during the day?
He would take Percocets throughout the day.
Testimony has been explosive in Diddy's federal trial. Evidence presented against the music mogul, including drugs shaped like the face of a former president, are what's trending in true crime. Jurors seeing photos of what was collected during that federal raid of Diddy's Miami home. In these pictures, you can see drugs, guns, lots of baby oil. We know he liked that. Sex toys and high heels. And this is just to name a few of the things. These things.
And that's all right. That ain't illegal. That's where he got his stash. Come see, he got rubber duckies in there too. What the fuck is that all about? He make a kiddie pool full of baby oil, put some rubber duckies in that bitch, and had the time of his life. Splashing baby oil all over the place. They said they had to charge him an extra $10,000 just to get that baby oil out the rug of them hotel rooms. He a greasy motherfucker, man. If this don't work out, he need to move to Africa somewhere and set up shop on a safari or something. Ain't nobody gonna bother him. He could do whatever he want to do with that baby oil. He could scream at the top of his lungs, but he need to make his own baby oil, coconut infused. I promise I'll buy it. That Diddy oil. He don't need to make music no more. He the face of baby oil. He the Uncle Ben of baby oil, man. And lube. Yo, Diddy, when you get out, because you will get out, this ain't enough to hold you, bro. We gonna set up shop in Ghana, and we gonna ship that shit to the U.S. Diddy oil, coconut infused, papaya infused. I bet it's gonna be selling off the shelves, man. Diddy lube, That with that bad boy fragrance on it. What? Diddy condoms? He got a whole market waiting for him only if he utilized this right. A line of sex toy, the Tootsie Roll, the booty plug, Tootsie Roll plugs, the edible man, he could make $1 billion off of this thing. And I'm here for it, man. I ain't no Diddy supporter. I'm just saying, they going on and on and on about this. When that Diddy oil gonna drop? Because I'm looking at Copper Bottle. But that's Negro here. Y'all gotta look at this, man.
Were gathered from Diddy's Star Island residence back in March of last year. And more photos of Cassie Ventura with friends were also seen by the jury.
What about the pictures with her black friends? What about the pictures when she was with Mary J. Blige and Nicki Minaj and all them hood? Why they putting this all on the news all day? Got them looking all sweet and innocent. Cassie looking like she 12 years old. They took this the only picture of her with her Caucasian friend and put it all over the news. And guess what? They both got abused by Diddy. Where the Mary J. Blige at? Because we seen her in some raunchy photos, not only with Cassie and Diddy, but with all of his baby mothers. With the blonde hair, she ready to go. He set Mary J. Blige up just the way he wanted her. Her love is automatic for him. All he gotta do is make the call. She gonna show up right. Look, white nail polish and a blonde wig, just like his mother now. Shit, they groomed the shit out of Mary J. Blige. And maybe that's the standard. You know what I'm saying? When you put that hot blonde in, you know you down for some prostitution. And that's what I figured out about the sisters that wear the hot blonde. That lets you know that they escort status. And that booty is for the highest, whoever got the money. Because you know them rich dudes be liking blondes. They don't give a fuck what you is. You could be Asian, Puerto Rican. If you blind, then you Marilyn Monroe. And Diddy had them girls set up since the beginning. Now, we all waiting for her testimony, but it's like she got ghosts ever since Michael Jordan smacked her ass at the All-Star game a couple of years back. Nobody seen Mary J. Blige. I've been looking my damn self. She ain't nowhere to be found. But one thing for sure, with all this baby oil talking, things is about to get slippery. And I don't know if she gonna be able to handle it when it hit the fan. Because they got it's only week 2. And they got 6 more weeks of this, and they running out of celebrities. They did Kid Cudi, but that ain't gonna hold the fans. Look at this. Is Mary J. Blige being Cassie? This is what people talking about. They equating her to Cassie Ventura. Let me zoom this in for y'all real quick. Y'all look at this video from a month ago at Diddy's album release party. Put the volume down and slow the video down, starting from 4 minutes and 25 seconds. We're going to do that. And just read the body language. Creepy. Some dude grabs Mary by her waist, and Diddy is holding her waist too. And Mary is holding all of them for a second. Look at her face. She sees Diddy smiling at her and forces a smile. The dude then whispers something in Diddy's ear, and then he laughs. Even some dude sitting nearby looks weirded out, and the dude that was hugging Diddy and Mary stares awkwardly in the camera like he was caught. Oh man, what did he say? 4 minutes and 25 seconds. Let's get into this, man. Hold on, y'all. 4:25. Let's do this real quick. Oh my God, we gotta see this. Damn, she kissing them all in his ear. She's sucking on his earlobe. Is she hugging Diddy like that? Yo, she was sucking on his ear. Yo, that chemistry is all the way crazy. And she do that every time she get around them dudes. Who gonna be married to her and she hug a nigga 5, 6, 7 times? The nigga look like, instead of the weekend, he look like the weekdays. Who is that dude? Yo, they all up in her personal space. But she gonna smack Tyrese's hand because he was broke or whatever the case was. Now, I definitely see what they was talking about. That was weird. That was creepy and cringeworthy. What was that all about? Also, look at the attached video as well. Look at Mary J dancing with a guy and then stops quickly and looking scared for a second when Diddy turns around. Look at the lady behind her staring at Diddy. Hold on, man. He looked like he got mind control over all. Look at them women with the red light special going. That's how you know they was getting ready to freak off. They got bottles of baby oil on the table. The hell? Yo, Mary J. Blige is guilty as sin. And people been talking about this for a long time. Hold on, look. Yo, I ain't never seen no mess like this in my life. Holding hands tight. Going on dates all year round. Hold up. Yo, I don't seen it all, man. I don't know about Mary J. Blige at this point. But one thing for sure, I know she got a lot of fans and people that still listen to her music. But when you go back and listen to her music, you got to factor in that Diddy was right there in the studio with her, giving her that inspiration. Hold on, let me show y'all some. In studio. Since way back, they put extra bleach on her face. They Michael Jackson to her face just so she could have mass appeal. They always in each other personal space. They always eating off the same plate. And there they go in the studio together. Close enough to lean over and go for a kiss. Especially with drugs involved. I'm pretty sure he's seen that ass glycerin and baby oil for sure. He had to, because that's his thing. Suge Knight did. They got countless stories of Mary J. Blige, man, but it seemed like she being protected because she's the face of victimhood. You can't make a victim out of her. I mean, her whole life story is a victimhood story. From the beginning up until now. Whenever she sell music, she go on a victimhood campaign. So they could never make Mary J. Blige look like the villain in any situation. Because if they do, that's going to go against the foundations of victimhood. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why she wasn't bought in. And if they do get around to her and they start questioning her, all she got to do is play the victim card and she going to slip out of there like every other time. And always blame the man. When she was with the dude KC, she told me he was beating on her or whatever. But if you on drugs, same thing as Cassie. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me do this real quick. This is the same situation, man. She blamed this man like he was Ike Turner. Like he did her dirty or whatever the case is. But when you listen to all the dialogue and all these blogs coming out, people letting it be known, she was running them streets. She was something terrible back in the day. I mean, she was with Tupac, the whole death row. She would be scared. Danny Boy said when he was 16, he was in a hotel with Mary J. Blige, and she was paranoid thinking KC was going to come to the door. And that was supposed to be his boo, his wife. He proposed to her and everything. He put his career on the line just so he can be with Mary, and come to find out she wasn't living right. And she'll let it be known that she was on them drugs and she was on that alcohol real bad too. And like I said in the beginning of the video, ain't nobody perfect, and I love me some Mary J. Blige. But it's gonna be hard to make her look guilty when it comes to any damn thing, because she got supporters that absolutely love her the same way I do. And I ain't trying to make her a villain in all of this, but one thing for sure, she was able to maintain relationships with some horrible people. And you figure birds of a feather flock together. The same thing with Oprah Winfrey and Harvey Weinstein. Look at this. Spell her name all the way wrong. I was going to spell okra. Harvey. Yeah, Yeah. Yo, she was good with Harvey Weinstein. She was kissing that man. Oh, look, he looked like he having the time of his life with Oprah. She got her arms out like, come get me, daddy. That was her mans in there. She all at them parties with them tig old bigs. Done left stabbing at home. She got on the waist trainer, booty popping, and she out there with Harvey Weinstein. Now he in the situation, and she ain't go against him. Her and Gayle King ain't sit down and do him like R. Kelly, you know. So a lot of these sisters be with it. They be willing, they go along with the program. When it come to them other people, you know what I'm saying? But that's Negro, you know, that y'all gotta look at this.
One particular, look at this one with rapper French Montana. Look at her hair. Prosecutors say that her hair was purposely styled that way to cover a facial injury that had happened to her eye. That was something that came up with Cassie when she testified. And we've seen those terrible pictures of her eye being split open, or the brow area of her eye, I should say. She said because of Diddy.
Last time I counted, there was 8 billion of us.
Beating her. We've seen the beating video too. So this morning, when we think about all the exhibits that are in so far, there are more to come. What's the most shocking piece of evidence so far that we've seen come in against Diddy? Or the thing we've heard, doesn't have to be necessarily a photograph, but what stuns you the most? Hit us up on social media, let us know. Right now, let's bring in our power panel. We want to ask them. Still with me, former United States Attorney William Ehlenfeld, and want to welcome in the former co-host of the Hot 97 Morning Show, Lisa G. All right, Lisa, start us off.
Hold on, they got her ass on Hot 97, man. They need to cut that. Like I told y'all, man. They done whitewashed hip hop, done whitewashed the Diddy case. They got the. I know she ain't say Hot 97. That's supposed to be a historically hip hop radio station. They whitewashed that shit that bad. Oh man, hold on, look. I need to see this. Oh no, they didn't. They got her. Man, this radio station, she was with Ed Love and Dr. Dre back in the day. She baking cookies, taking it up to the radio station. She was a big boy and all that Man, they ain't got no filters on this. They got her with the Goody Mob and all this. I can't believe Hot 97 with this bullshit, man. They might as well play country rock and do it like that. This whole shit been just... Man, Lizzo got a pretty face, but she gonna have to do something about the rest of herself. Hold on, look at this. No, I need y'all to see this, man. See how whitewashed this shit is. Look, this Hot 97. It make me want to holler. Every fucking time I see it. It seems like every video I do, I take it back to Hot 97, because it's a prime example of what they doing here, man. They don't gentrify the Diddy trial. Where Mary J. Blige at? That's what I want to know. Where is Mary J?
Please, the most stunning thing to you that you've seen or heard in this case?
That's a great question, Julie, because everything has been shocking to me. I've known P. Diddy, Sean Combs for decades, I guess 30 years now. And when I see all this evidence, I go, how did he have time to have this second life? He was running a huge business. And so every little bit of detail has been shocking to me. It's getting to the point where I'm going online and looking at pictures and going like, oh my God, what am I going to see today? Everything from, the baby oil to the burned sports car to the black eye, fat lips, every little detail.
And why do you give a damn? And you well off. Shit. I don't give a damn and I'm struggling. But hey, somebody gotta give a damn, I guess. You know what I'm saying? What I really care about is the truth. Like, cut through all this bullshit. They trying to pull one over on the masses. They want people to think it's something that it really ain't. They don't want to talk about how they really get down. They don't want to talk about their nightlife and the stuff they really do and what they really a part of and how they really got to get ahead in the entertainment industry. They don't want to talk about that type of stuff because they was all at that man party. And they don't want to be guilty for being at the party, so they want to make it an isolated situation. Look. This is what I want to talk about. This is what I want to see. Nas and Mary. What's really going on here? Because the music really wasn't all that hot when you go back and listen to it. Now, this is the thing about Mary J. Blige and Diddy. They'll take a song that's already a hit, redo the song. It's already a hit. It's not like they making something fresh, something original, something that they put their brains together in this epic. No, they take classic songs that already don't top the charts, put their little spin on it, and it's going to be a hit. That's like going to the grocery store. Matter of fact, that's like going to a restaurant and getting a crab broil and taking it back home and feeding it to your family and friends talking about it's a home-cooked meal. You take everything out the bag, lay it on the plate, put it in the bowls, serve it with some drinks, and now people talking about you the top chef, but your cooking is incredible. Knowing damn well you got that shit from the Crab Shack. Do y'all feel me? Any song that's already a hit, it's gonna be a hit again. It can't miss because it already done dunked. So they whole little thing is a scam, but who allowed them to do? What did they have to do in order to maintain? Look at this. And you know, Mary J. Blige known for liking them young things. If those rumors about what Danny Boy was talking about was true, she like young people the same way they call her R. Shelley or whatever the case is. She like younger people. So him bringing Cassie around Mary J. Blige, that was like, you know, two wolves eating on a damn rabbit. And I don't want to speak on Andre Harrell because he no longer here or whatever the case is, but how they was running Uptown Records, especially back in them days, you had to be with it because to be a celebrity, to be famous, people would do anything. This was before your internet celebrities, your Instagram, TikTok celebrities. This is back when the celebrity was a bona fide celebrity. So to be in these people's company, people was literally taking it up the butt. If that's what they had to do to be in that type, around that type of star power. And I ain't saying that's what Mary did, but it's countless accounts of stories and situations of what these people was willing to do, especially back then, to get on. What they call it, being phony. If you want to network, if you the type of person that like to network and you get around people and you like to chit chat and shoot the shit, you got to be the master of being phony. And I feel like Diddy done mastered that thing like no other. All of them. Khaled, he phony. I don't even think he like black people for real. But for them hip hop dollars, he willing to do whatever it takes to get a bag. Mary J. Blige, around the right people, I'm pretty sure she willing to do whatever it takes just to be in good graces with people. Y'all seen the way Michael Jordan was squeezing on the booty. She was not about to tell him no. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, y'all need to see this. Look.
Pirateship.com just saved
Oh,
me.
God damn it.
Up to
Y'all stay
89%
tuned.
on shipping.
Oh my God. He didn't think Auntie was gonna snap on him like that. And what's the problem? She threw her leg out there. He just wanted a piece of it. And she growled at him and he wasn't expecting that.
Happy birthday, you're the best that's ever done it on human feet.
Now, you know somebody tore that ass up that night. And it might have been Tyrese. People sitting around. It's late as hell. They waiting for her to get drunk. And that's when the shit goes down. But you know what? When you think about it, life is a freak off. Because that's what people do, man. People hang around them parties to see who gonna get drunk. And that's when it all goes down. You let your ass get caught out there drunk, and see who gonna take you home. I see it all the time. All you gotta do is go to the club. People be leaving with people they just met, stumble into the car. Like it's a hotel across the street. Let's just head over there real quick. Every weekend, somebody meet the love of their life. Wake up the next day like, what the fuck did I do? That's life, man. They try and make it seem like Diddy and Cassie was so consensual that they were responsible adults about their freak-offs. They hired an escort. They found someone clean and discreet. He come over to the hotel or whatever. It's baby oil, rose petals. Diddy not having sex with nobody. He just want to stroke his Tootsie Roll while Cassie get rubbed down in baby oil or whatever the case is. But the truth of the matter is, Mary J. Blige was very present a lot of times with them. Plenty of places with them. Holding hands. Not only was it Mary J., he had Machine Gun Kelly following behind him. And that dude, he don't work Diddy into stardom. When they gonna bring him in for questioning? What did he do for the diddler in order to get to where he at? Matter of fact, let's look at this real quick. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do y'all a bigger favor than that. I'm gonna do y'all a huge favor. Because I'm about to get a full understanding of what the hell this is all about. People going on and on about Justin Bieber. What about Machine Gun Kelly? This only going to take a second. This is going to be educational. I need y'all to stay tuned because this is very vital information. We got to get an understanding of what this is all about. Who the fuck this is. Where he come from. He bodied Eminem. Don't forget that part. He went at Slim Shady and took his head off. And Eminem... People ain't see it coming. People was like, oh, this gonna be an easy win for Eminem. But it wasn't. Machine Gun Kelly dropped that shit. Eminem ain't have a response since. And you figure all them years Eminem was rapping and the black rappers ain't want no smoke. It took for Machine Gun Kelly to slap the shit out of Slim Shady. His name is Calcin Barker. Known professionally as MGK, Machine Gun Kelly is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, and actor. MGK released 4 mixtapes from 2007 to 2010 before he signed with Puff Daddy's Bad Boy Records. That had to be a requirement. Like, Playboy, you out here sex working and shit, but, you know, the fans gonna wanna know where you came from. Drop a couple of mixtapes, man. We could do bigger things, you know, but you gonna have to put them mixtapes out, Playboy, because, you know, it's gonna look kind of funny, me just rolling with you out the blue. That's what I think. I think Machine Gun Kelly was a sex worker that landed on Diddy's lap like Justin Bieber, and he hit him off with some connections, promised him a Lambo and all that shit, and decided that he wanted to make him work for it. Allegedly, MGK released them mixtapes or whatever on Interscope the following year. His debut studio album, Lace Up 2012, peaked at number 4 on the billboards or whatever. He was on tracks with Waka Flocka Flame and all that. We got to get to his early life. Okay, Calcin Barker was born April 22nd, 1990 in Houston, Texas. Okay, H-Town, let me find out he got mob ties. Baker's parents were both Christian missionaries. They probably was in Africa and moved all over the world during his childhood. He lived in Egypt for the first 4 years of his life and learned to speak Arabic before he learned English. Get the fuck out of here. Like, I like that. He knew all that shit before he knew English. Hold on, y'all. Maybe French Montana put him on or whatever the case is. He lived in Egypt the first 4 years of his life and learned to speak Arabic before he learned English. He later lived in Kenya and Germany. Well, damn, he more black than black people. As well as throughout the United States in Texas, Los Angeles, California, and Chicago. Baker's mother left home when he was 9 years old, and he and his father moved to Denver to live with his aunt. His father fought depression and unemployment. Baker says he had just two school outfits and that he endured bullying from children in his neighborhood. He began listening to rap in the 6th grade. He attended Hamilton Middle School and all that. First 3 rappers that got him into the genre was Ludacris, Eminem, and DMX. Hey, you learn something new every day. But somehow, someway, he ended up with Diddy. Where that part at? Baker traveled to Harlem's Apollo Theater where he had consecutive victories. This nigga was at the Apollo? Get the guy. He won the Showtime at the Apollo. And he won consecutive times, making him the first ever rapper to win at the Apollo Theater. He recorded music. This nigga, he put on that Showtime at the Apollo. I can't believe it. He recorded his music from his home studio, which he refers to as Rage Cage, and started to gain exposure when he was featured in MTV's Sucker Free on Freestyle, where he freestyled numerous verses from his Chip Off the Block single. Well, damn, homie, I ain't know he was on it like that. Hey, man, I can't do it. I'm in awe. Motherfucker, once, how many rappers you know? You think Ice Spice would have won that Showtime at the Apollo? Hell no. You think Cardi B would have won at the Apollo and all? Hell, yo, I'm gonna leave this alone. Okay, I'm off of Machine Gun Kelly. We gonna get back into this.
Has been shocking to me. And so I keep thinking, wow, what are the jurors thinking? They're regular people, they're not attorneys. And so I'm just wondering if all the different layers are adding up in their minds for them to say, wow, he's guilty.
Excellent points, Lisa. Yeah, I'm with you. There's so much. There's so much to think about here. It's hard. It really is. William, you've been in practice for so many years. You've seen so much. I hope you write a book someday. You should. What is the thing that maybe shocks you the most, if there is anything?
Man, I ain't listening to no more they got to say. They putting in plugs for each other. They all got big businesses and industries going off of the Diddy trial. She put in the plug for this man to write a book. Old girl doing Diddy real estate. She in the middle. She got a Diddy group home. They making millions off of Diddy this year, man. They selling his ass like crack. I ain't listening to them no more. And besides, we came here to talk about Mary J. Blige. Let's get into this, y'all.
Puffy.
That's her daddy, y'all. She hit the vape on his neck. On his neck. How intimate can you get? That's her baby, her boo-boo, her Puff daddy. She fiending for some more drugs. She said, can I get some? She want Diddy to put that Tootsie Roll on her. She sucked the vape off his neck. He felt the breeze on his neck. It tingled him. He tingled. She made him tingle and said, yes, can I get some? Tonight. Now, you know he need Cassie to help his old ass out. She got to lay out the bed and everything for Mary, sprayed it for breeze and shit before Mary J. Blige get there. Mary J. Blige get to the hotel. Cassie opened the door butt naked with a bathrobe on. Got that baby oil sitting in a hot bowl. Mary J. Blige and Cassie get to pouring that baby oil all over each other. Next thing you know, Diddy come in the room, wah, 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 stroking the life out of himself with that Astroglide. She sucked the vapor around his neck. Man, I would have lost my shit if Mary J. Blige ever did some shit like that around me. How intimate can we be? Can we touch? Can we rub? Can we hug? She asked him if she can get some. Oh my God. Oh my God, this shit getting high. I ain't gonna lie, this shit kind of sexy, man. Look at this. Ooh. She slapped that Pocahontas weave up on his neck. It probably smelled like weed and the sweetest perfume. Oh my God. Man, I'm about to go buy me some baby oil tomorrow. I ain't playing. This shit's sexy, man. This Diddy trial turning everybody on. Everything sexy except for Cassie with the black eyes. If they left that part out, they could write a Zane book about this shit, man. It'd be sold out. New York Times bestseller. Mary J. Blige with the fat granny booty. Moles and dimples. Real plump. And a baby tub of baby oil with rubber duckies and shit. Oh my God. I can't even, oh my God. Hey, what you doing? Yo, mind your business, man. Yo, cut that music off. Mind your business. Yo, let's just get back into this, man, because oh my God.
Puffy because he was a huge inspiration. When I came in the game, I didn't like myself. I didn't want success. I was afraid of it. But watching him, he wanted it so bad, and he was it.
I show y'all that Mary was just out there wilding and out there having a ball.
This OG said that Mary J's was wilding out and having a ball. 2 balls. Too many balls. He said Mary J. Blige was doing the most out there in them California streets with them hoochie mama shorts on. She show up to the gangster boogie where all of them gangsters, Crip, Blood, it don't even matter. If they had paper in the low rider, they could get Mary J. Blige in the back of their low rider while she bouncing her butt while they hitting hydraulics. She was having too much fun out there in them streets, man. The OG said it. He 60 years old with a pot belly. He know what he talking about. He seen Mary J. Blige with his own 2 eyes, with his khakis and his Chuck Taylors on, looking at her butt, jiggling in them capri pants. Mary J. Blige put on them pants so fast, the nigga cockeyed for life. Permanently cockeyed, cause Mary J. Blige put on her pants so fast, y'all. That's what the OG said. Hold on, y'all. Look at this, man.
Out there having wow. I show y'all that Mary was just out there wilding and out there having a ball.
With the recent progress in Diddy's trail, people are assuming that every name linked to him is going to be exposed. And now, every eye is on Mary J. Blige.
Oh, shit. Mary J. Blige about to go to jail. Out of all them people, they want to know what the hell Mary J. Blige got going on. She done did too much stuff. Done been to too many parties. She too old. You know, it's about time she fess up. When you start going bald, that's when they start treating you like a man. She better never step outside without that wig on, because they gonna persecute her ass. They gonna stone her ass to death. If she ever come out without a bonnet or whatever, it's gonna be over for Mary J. And that's why women gotta keep themselves up. You know, For all you ladies out there, don't you ever come out looking like your natural self, because people gonna judge you harshly. They gonna burn you at the stake. If you ever get caught looking like the wicked witch that you really is, you gonna have hell to pay. Cause it's hard to persecute somebody with a pretty face. You better apply that makeup perfectly so people don't see you for who you are, man. Cause if Mary J. Blige show up to court regardless of what they talking about, and she got a little cleavage, and she got that little slit in her dress, face full of makeup, lips juicy, and her nose looking right, they ain't gonna be trying to question her too hard like that. They gonna be too busy admiring her before they can get around to some serious questions. But let her come up in the courtroom with some overalls on, with some house slippers, and a bonnet wrapped up real tight with no makeup, with double chins jiggling, and see how fast they throw her ass in jail. Look at this.
Mary J. Blige.
So guys, we're gonna talk about Mary J. Blige. You know, she came out of her interview yesterday and said that when she used to attend the freak parties, she said that it was her rite of passage.
She has been in the game since day one, right alongside Diddy.
Oh shit, this shit getting real. Yo, y'all hit that like, man, cause this getting real, man.
Bro.
They said she been in the game day one, right next to Diddy. Oh, this is getting real. Hold on, let's get back into this, man.
Been in the game since day one, right alongside Diddy. From Bad Boys' golden era to the murky waters of industry secrets, Mary has seen it all.
So I had to fight in my prayer time in the morning with that same kind of fight.
Oh no, he didn't have her with his new bitch. Hold on, what you mean to tell me Mary J. Blige sat down with Young Miami too? Bad enough she was with Kim Porter, Misa, and Cassie. He had that ass freaking off with Young Miami? Oh man, yo. She DDG, down to go. Look at this. Hold on, switch that shit up, man. Hold on, y'all, Young. Yo, turn all that shit off. It's corny, man. Put that shit on. Yeah, leave that on. Young Miami. Oh my God, man. Mary J. Blige a cougar for real. She a cougar. Hold on. I know she ain't sit down with Young Miami. Oh my God, yes she did. Mary J. Blige hosts 50 Cent, Young Miami, and more on the new BET show, The Wind Down. Now, why they ripping off Tasha K like that? They need to cut Tasha a check. What, nobody talking about Hennessy before me, then Tasha K stole my shit, made the winos, and now they got The Wind Down. And Nori fucking did the Drink Champs. Better yet, they all need to cut me a motherfucking check. You go from the Henny show to the damn winos, whatever, the Drink Champs, all the way down to this, man, they need to cut me my motherfucking check, man. Tired of it. Mary J. Blige hosts 50 Cent, Young Miami, and more on new BET show, The Wind Down. The queen of hip-hop soul, Mary J. Blige will be showing fans another side of her this March as she launches her new BET show, The Wind Down. Man, Tasha, what we gonna do? We gonna sue these niggas or what? Since everybody's suing you, let's get together and sue these niggas, Tasha, because they doing too much. To kick off the first 2 episodes, Blige will be joined by her famous friends including 50 Cent, Young Miami, and Taraji P. Henson for a candid, in-depth discussion. You all know me as Mary the Entertainer, but I can't wait for you to know me as Mary the Freak Offer. The 52-year-old opens up her legs for the show. This is what I always wanted to do with Diddy. and Cassie. That's about me hanging out, banged out, hanging out with people that I love, respect, and admire. She's been seen in the 30-second clip freaking off with 50 Cent, listening to Young Miami, bent over in front of Taraji P. Henson. The Grammy-winning songstress will be conversing about longevity and freaking off in the music biz, relationships, and everything between her legs. I would love to hear Taraji talk about how broke she is. Like, I ain't got enough money for the cheese because I ain't got the bread. Like, damn, bitch, you can't even make a sandwich. Like, Diddy would give me money, but I would have to take that money and buy pink cocaine. And by the time I had money for myself, it was just change. So I just went to the store, got a bag of Doritos. Like, yes, I remember them days buying drugs for Diddy, stuffing it in my ass. Yo, I need to hear. I ain't gonna do y'all like that. I'm gonna wait. Matter of fact, I'm about to listen to it right now.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Y'all stay. Y'all hit that Cash App while I get this together, man. It's gonna be worth every penny, man. Hit the Cash App while I get this together, y'all. Okay, here we go. Y'all listening? Okay, listen at this, man.
Make some room, because something big is happening. You all know me as Mary the Entertainer, but I can't wait for you to get to know Mary the friend.
Them pictures later. Oh, I know they ain't all on the couch like that. I know they ain't got them two cougars ain't got Young Miami squeezed up in between them. I know they ain't all up on the couch like some damn snakes. And she got on a snakeskin outfit. You can't even see. All you see is Young Miami legs. They smothering that chick. What in the Queen Latifah is going on here, man? And 50 Cent was filming this shit. He worse than Diddy. He worse than... Y'all know 50 Cent like them cougars. Y'all need to see this, man. This nigga smacked Shaka Khan on the booty. He reached back and smacked Shaka Khan on the booty. They went out on dates. I did a video about it on SAT, man. He took her out. The shit was mad awkward. They trying to make us, they look like they was doing something sneaky. Like they ain't had no business being together. He looked like he was wrong, and she looked like she was dead ass wrong. But that's what he do. Angela Bassett better watch her back. This nigga had a big ass Jill Scott, he looked like he was suffocating on the red carpet, man. Ain't no shame in his game. He know what he like, man. A old ass Shaka Khan talking about her hip hurt, and Jill Scott trying to squeeze herself out the bathroom so she could come hop in the bed. He ought to be ashamed. What is wrong with him, man? Now he's knocking off Mary J. Blige. Did I do this video? Diddy attack Shaka Khan for letting 50 Cent smack. I did that. I did that video too, y'all. I couldn't help but to talk about it. Then he turned around. Now, don't get it twisted. A bottle of Hennessy and a plastic bag over her head, man. That nigga nasty. He got a quarter for each of them biggie to get them to put in the vending machine, man. He got a quarter so they could buy a quarter for Shaka Khan and Patti LaBelle so they could put it in the vending machine. But that's Negro handled that. And ain't nothing wrong with brothers loving on plus size females, even if they old. If that's what 50 like, I ain't mad at him. Because she experienced. And she don't mind. You know what I'm saying? She be like, are you ready? He be like, I think so. Like, that ain't good enough for me. Are you ready? Like, I think so. She took me to the granny shop. She showed me that all she got. Now he rhyming about bloomers and shit. But that's Negro here, no there, man. That's how Nicki Minaj gonna look 30 years from now. She gonna be on the red carpet looking just like that. Like, Ma, I went to go see Nicki Minaj. She gonna fuck around, have a stroke, trying to rap them fast-ass lyrics at 60 years old. But that's Negro here, no there, man. I can't believe they was hugged up booty to booty on the couch like that. Look.
Friend, this is what I always wanted to do. The show that's about me hanging out with people who I love, respect, and admire. Is it either?
God damn, Mary, she squeezed her to where her booty she know how to grab a chick to make her booty squeeze out. She squeezed her so hard all of the water weight and blood went to her ass. Y'all see that? Like, bitch, I'll put some ass on you. She squeezed you. She put you in the Heimlich position. Look, man.
Off limits?
I don't care what everyone thinks about me, man.
This is what Thomas.
Yeah, he don't give a damn what y'all think about him. He like them silver foxes. That's what he really into. Like, I never met my mother, man. Like, that's what every time when I see these older women, I just remember, man. Yo, no disrespect to 50. But that be the case, man. People with mommy issues. Mary J. Blige come in the house talking about no more drama with them neck shaking, with them gray beady bees in the back of her head. But that's Negro here, no there, man. And she probably know how to play 50. Like, oh, come here, baby. Lay his head on her chest. Rock him to sleep. This nigga wake up with a face full of drool and his wallet missing.
Conversations are like this it's for people to hear us. I was in love. He probably watching this.
These some broke ass industry chicks, man. And I hate to keep stopping it, but I remember when Taraji P. Henson said that she ain't got no damn money. Let me look this up. Cause it's a damn shame. You be like, oh, that sister got it going on. That sister doing good. No, the hell they not. They just know how to make that shit look good. And that's what it's all about. If you know how to make it look good, you good. That's all people care about. Ain't no worse than a sister that don't know how to make it look good. Or a brother for that matter, man. But brothers don't give a damn. A nigga will be dusty and still got $1 million in the bank. I gotta see this, man. Y'all gotta see this too. Look. Yo, let me get it together. Yo, y'all hit that Cash App while I get it together real quick. And I ain't trying to be disrespectful. I'm just being real. Okay, here we go. Y'all ready? Okay, let's get into this. Y'all listening? Okay, here we go. Look. Man, them tears was gushing out her eyes, man. And that's the saddest part about all of this, yo. She's sick and tired of being sick and tired. On the big screen, people thinking you doing it big, but you really not. Should have took her ass to one of them Diddy parties. Cause Diddy gonna make it do what it do. He got a Tootsie Roll for a meat. He gonna have to compensate your ass. Diddy know better. You ain't about to come in the bedroom with that little ass meat and not about to pay nobody, bitch. They'll fuck around, throw him off. They'll throw him off a balcony if he wasn't coming out them pockets. See, Cassie dusty ass ain't have to work. She was the one setting off. She should have took her ass to one of them Diddy parties. Now what they gonna do? Diddy in jail, how they gonna get paid, man? It ain't like they got no talent. You better use what you got to get what you want. And I ain't condoning being a freak. But that's how people gotta get paid, man. It's a lot of good looking people with ugly ass souls. But if don't nobody see it, they gonna freak their way to $1 million until they ass get caught being a snake or a witch. There's some real demons out here, man, that look amazing. You strip all that shit away, all you got is a worm. I feel like Taraji P. Henson is good people. But Mary J. Blige, on the other hand, I just don't know. Because we witnessed her in the act with Diddy plenty of times, and it just wasn't right. Look, I'm going to shut up about it. You know, how long I been on here? Okay, ain't nobody calling. I'm about to get ready to shut this thing down. But I wanted to let y'all know. Matter of fact, let me get all my ducks in a row before I get out of here. Because, you know, if we ain't got no callers, ain't no point in continuing to do a show that's all about people calling in. You know what I'm saying? But I had a good time reporting the news and giving y'all this information. But it's a lot more I would have gave y'all if we would have got a phone call. But it is what it is. Let me go ahead and wrap this thing up. Okay, let me get everything together so I can make all the points I wanted to make before I go. What time is it? Matter of fact, let me check to see exactly what time the game come on tonight before I dash. Let me see. NBA schedule today. What's going on with it? What it do? So the Knicks come on tonight at 8 o'clock. Okay. So I got 5 minutes to rock. But then I want to eat something, so I got to get something to eat, whatever. Okay. I'm about to wrap this up. Unless we get a phone call, then, you know, it is what it is. But, like I said, man, I love Mary J. Blige. I always will, always have. But the only problem is she connected with Diddy and people out here talking. And I ain't trying to talk bad about Mary J. or no woman for that matter. That ain't what I'm here to do. I ain't no Tommy Sotomar or nothing like that. But they said that it looked like she burned bridges with Diddy when he got caught up in the situation. But before that, they was inseparable. Everywhere he went, she was there. Got Cassie on one arm and Mary J on the other arm. They was tag teaming Diddy back in the day. All of his girlfriends, all the way down to Young Miami. From the first girl he ever fell in love with, Mary J. Blige was by his side. To the last woman he was with before he went to jail, Mary was there. Where is she, man? It's like trying to find Carmen Sandiego. Ain't nobody seen her. Is she not trying to be loyal to her man? She done rode it out this long. She might as well continue to ride out with Diddy since they was inseparable. If he should have married anybody, it should have been Mary J. Because I ain't never seen somebody be more loyal. Do you think Mary J. Blige is guilty too? Do you think she just as bad as Diddy for being with him all of these years? Y'all gonna have to let me know, man. And I was looking at some pictures of Cassie. And she not a bad looking chick, I promise y'all. Cassie not bad looking at all. Yo, hello, who this is, man?
Hey, what's up, man? This is Jay, bro. I had to call, man. You said you was gonna hang it up, man. I'm trying to hear what you got. I want to hear the juice, baby.
Oh man, you called me baby. That's a no. And plus the game,
oh,
you had plenty of time to call. You want to wait till the last minute? How long you been listening, bro?
Oh shit, for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
You been listening for a whole 10 minutes. Did you see the number on the screen, man?
Yes, I did.
You seen the number on the screen. When you heard I was getting ready to leave, that's when you wanted to pick up the phone.
I'm trying to hear what you got to say, man.
Yeah, it don't work like that, boo-boo. I mean, no Diddy. It don't work like that, baby.
No Diddy. You ain't got the grease. You ain't got the grease for it.
No, man, we don't got the Astro Glide. We ain't got the baby oil, man. It don't work. You should have called in earlier, man. You want to wait. Now, you know the Knicks about to be playing the Indiana tonight. Who you got?
I'm going with the Knicks, man.
How you going to go with the Knicks and they blew it straight 2 times in a row at home? They about to be in Indiana tonight. How you think they going to win?
I don't even watch basketball. I was just trying to see what you going to say.
So you calling people baby and you don't even watch basketball? What you, a ballerina or so? What's going on, bro?
Only on Wednesdays, bro.
We ain't doing none of that, man. We appreciate your phone call, man. He trying to get tutti frutti tonight. This ain't the Little Richard show. This the Henny Report. Yo,
hey,
hello.
What's going on, Demetrius, man? What's happening? What's going on, Deshaun?
Yo, Demetrius in the building. What's on your mind, brother, man?
Oh, know what I'm saying? Sure. I just want to know what I'm saying, what's the question?
Yo, do you think Mary J. Blige guilty? Like how Diddy is? Because there's plenty of pictures of her with Cassie. They all holding hands. They going to parties together. You can't tell me that she ain't spend the night with them, or she said, oh, I'm going home, or she left early. You can't tell me she ain't party with Diddy and Cassie, because we see her partying with Diddy and Cassie.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I believe she a part of it. Not just Mary J. Blige, but know what I'm saying, everybody else in that motherfucker, know what I'm saying? Shit. Took pictures and everything, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I sometimes I wonder, I'd be like, man, why they ain't bringing that shit up, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because like it's some Jeffrey Epstein shit, you know what I'm saying? Not my bad, but still my language, but yeah, it's some Jeffrey Epstein stuff, and it's ridiculous, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, hold on, bro. How long you been watching this show, bro?
I've been watching the show for a while now.
You've been watching, and you want to call
for probably 3 years.
You've been watching this live stream for 3 years straight, and you wait till the last minute to call in when I say I'm about to go. Now you heard me say I was about to go, and that's when you picked up the phone to call.
Oh,
you
man,
you wrong, bro. You wrong.
Nah,
You've been listening the whole time. The whole time. Woo. I'm pissed, bro. Shouldn't do me like that. That ain't right. You on wait. I said I gotta use the bathroom. I gotta get something to eat. The Knicks about to come on. Shit, I got shit to do. Motherfucker, the alarm clock going off. The smoke alarm going off. I'm over here running like a chicken with. And then you want to call in on the next time. When you see I'm live, bro, you gotta call in, man. Don't wait till the last minute. And I appreciate you for calling, but why brothers always gotta be late? Why, bro? Why?
Oh man, I don't know, man. I was just, you know what I'm saying? I just got on live, you know what I'm saying? I just got to the house and I saw you on live.
No, well, bro, I appreciate you, man. You know what? I'm going to go back live, and hopefully you watching and call, because, look, I need to have an in-depth conversation with you, because you know what you talking about. You ask the right questions, and I appreciate you, man. Don't think I don't. So the next time, man, when you see me live, you got to call back, because we got to finish this conversation, man. So much love. We're going to holler at you later. Real talk. What the fuck going on? It's hard being black. I'm about to, man, cut them phone lines off. What the hell? Y'all fucked up. Let me stop. I really do appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all to death. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification button, too. We about to get into this game. About to fix me something to eat. It's about to go down, baby. Yeah. So much love. Y'all be good out there. Yo, we gonna be back live real soon. All y'all gotta do is stay tuned. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Hit that Cash App too. $ Sean Blaze Docs. I really do appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Y'all be good out there. Make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. I'ma holla at y'all on the next video. Real talk.